Hey guys, I'm Viper and welcome to a brand new video. More specifically, welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix preview. As you see in the background, you've got some Race 07 footage or some caterings. I believe it's the CSR 252. So the caterings have 252 horsepower, I believe it is. CSR 252, I think they are. But anyway, like I said, we're into the Grand Prix preview, and yeah, so Austria, aka A1 Ring as it used to be known, or the Osterring if you want to be more historic with the circuit. The track itself has been developed over the past decade or two. Most recently from 1997, I believe it was, to 2000 and up until the late circuit. Now, obviously, it's been optimized over the years, and the track itself, I believe that the race itself is 71 laps from start to finish, and the race, like I said, it can be. Some races have been controversial, as we've seen with Ferrari in 2001 and 2002. Most notably 2002, when it was the actual lead of the race, with Schumacher getting past Barrichello due to team orders. Hence where team orders being banned came from until 2011. But nevertheless, the circuit itself only has 9 corners, and the layout that they're currently using, like I said, is the one that's been used from 1997. So the track's not really been developed much over the past 2 decades or so. However, going back to when the track first came on the calendar, I believe the track was a lot longer than it is, and held around 14 to 15 corners. And it still has the last few corners like we usually see. However, the main first 2 sectors were a bit longer, like there was a few left-right chicanes hidden in them, as you might have seen from an half to whole lap I did a while back, which was showing what the old circuit used to be like compared to the new one. But we've seen, since obviously being the modern era, we've seen some bizarre races, most notably, like I said, the early 2000s, where we had, I think it was 1999, we saw Mick Hakkinen's stunning drive through the field to take 3rd place, I believe it was, and Eddie Irvine took victory of that race. Like I said, we've also seen, I believe it was 2001, where a deer ran across the track, and Juan Pablo Montoya ended up coming out with that famous line, which was "Oh dear," and having a joke with his team on the team radio. The circuit, I believe, is about 1.5 miles, not 1.5, probably about 2.5 miles long. But considering the size of the circuit, it's the lap times are actually the shortest of the bunch. Coming in at around the 1:07, 1:08 mark. In qualifying, we tend to see some quite quick times, and in the race it's even more quick. But nevertheless, Rosberg has been the more notable person for winning the Austrian Grand Prix, and personally I can see him winning 3 years in a row. Unless Hamilton can pull something spectacular out of the bag, and his car doesn't die down on him, or has a weird engine mode like it did back in the Baku race 2 weeks ago, then we could easily see an interesting race develop between the two Mercs. But personally, I'm not so sure. I think that Rosberg will pull away, and Hamilton will be trying his utmost best to, catch Rosberg, but he won't be able to do it. But as for, like I said, as for the prediction side of things, it's probably going to be Rosberg will take pole, and he'll go on to win the race. Hamilton will be second, and then I'm going to say Ferrari. They are looking strong, a lot stronger than they were in probably the start of the season, although they seem to get a good start, so I could easily see Vettel being on the final step of that podium. Perez has been on form quite a bit recently, but I don't believe a short circuit such as this plays to the Force India strength. But I will put him in my top 5. I'm actually going to place Perez 4th, and 5th place I'm going to say, for my 5th place, drumroll please, I'm going to say Max Verstappen in 5th place. So an interesting lineup from 1st to 5th, I think. 6th to 10th, you're probably looking at a mixture between the Red Bulls. Hulkenberg's going to be thrown in there. Obviously, you've got the Toro Rossos, Kimi Raikkonen's in that lot. Like I said, but on the race day, we don't actually know what the race results are going to be. This can vary quite a bit, and the weather can play a good part. Now, usually it's not raining, but should it rain at this year's event, then we could see a decent race. However, don't count on it being any more exciting than if the race was dry. Just putting it out there. It's not one that's packed with action, and I can't really see it being any different this year. But then again, for every race that's been boring last year, has been a bit more better, maybe not Europe, but a bit more better in terms of overtakes. So definitely maybe a lot more. There's going to be a lot more overtakes than last year, that's for sure. But like I said, Rosberg's probably going to come out on top. But those are just my predictions. Make sure you let me know your predictions down in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Vibe Racing. You guys have been awesome watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ra!